Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So in the previous classes we have learned about all the different units of measurement and also we've looked at how to convert the lower units of measurement into higher units and then how to convert the higher units of measurement into lower units of measurement. Yes, so in today's class let us look at the addition and subtraction. How to add and subtract the different measurements. Now to add or subtract the measurements, first convert all the measurements into the same unit and then add or subtract. What are they saying? In the question here we have add the following: 54 meters and 25 meters 7 centimeters. So here if you observe children, first is 54 meters. It is having only meters. Whereas when you come to the second addend, these two are called as addends, right? ADD, the two numbers that we are adding here become the addends. Now if you look at the second addend, it is 25 meters 7 centimeters. It is a combination of both meters and centimeters. So for us to add these two numbers easily, we should convert both of them into the same unit of measurement. Here when I say 54 meters, how many centimeters does it have? It is having nothing in the centimeters place. So we'll assume it or we'll write it as 0 centimeters. Yes children, see we have only 54 meters. But the other term has meters and centimeters as well. So for 54 meters, in centimeters what will we write? We'll write as 0 centimeters. Why are we writing as 0 centimeters? Because here it has only meters. It has nothing in centimeters. Nothing. How do we represent nothing in numbers? We use 0. 0 means nothing. When we have no centimeters, we use the number 0. So that is our first step. What is the first step children? Convert the measurements into the same unit. Now we have 54 meters 0 centimeters, then we have 25 meters and 7 centimeters, and while adding and while writing both the terms, make sure that meters are under meters only, centimeters are under centimeters only. Okay children? Yes, both the meters and centimeters should be written separately, and also you have to make sure that the place values of the centimeters and meters are correct. Now after writing, we have to simply add 0 plus 7, 7, 4 plus 5, 9, 5 plus 2, 7. So 79, how will we read this answer as 79? We got our 79 from the meters column, so 79 meters, and we got 7 from centimeter column, so 7 centimeters. 79 meters and 7 centimeters. This is the sum of the given two units of measurement. I hope this is clear children, how to add. Now let us look at another example here. This is a bit difficult. Yes, we are having how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. We are having 4 addends here. We have to add all these 4 together. Again, as we can see here, we have kilograms. We have kilograms and grams, kilograms and grams, kilograms and grams. But for the third addend, we have only kilograms. We have only 192 kilograms. There are no grams. So what will we do for the grams children? We'll write 0. What will we do for the grams? We'll write 0. And if you remember, 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. Yes, 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. Now if you observe, okay, don't look at this one for now. First let us observe. This is 3 kilograms 425 grams. 3 in kilograms. In grams we'll write 425. Then 35 kilograms 5 grams. So in kilograms I have to write 35. How should I write? Should I write like this? No, this will be wrong. See here, 5 is in the ones place, 3 is in the tens place. So in 3 grams, 3 is in the ones place. So below the ones place we'll have to write the digit in ones place only. So below 5 we'll write, below 3 we'll write 5 and 3, 35, then 5 grams. Again here 5 is in ones place. Yes, so we'll write 5 under the ones place. This is ones, tens and hundreds. Now next, so what will you do for hundreds and tens, children? We'll simply write zeros in the hundreds and tens place. Then we have 192 kilograms. Again 192. See, ones, tens and then hundreds. You have to make sure that the place values are correct. Now for grams we have nothing here. So we'll simply put zeros in grams column. Next 23 kilograms. 23, 2, 3. 23 kilograms. 55 grams. 5, 5. 55. See, 55 ones and tens. 5 in ones place, 5 in tens place. In hundreds place what will we write? We'll write 0. Now first step is done. That is the arrangement of the given measurements. First we have arranged. Now we can add these. 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 0, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. I'll erase these lines here. Okay, so 15, 1 carried, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 0, 0, then 3 plus 5, 8, 4 plus 0, 0, 4 plus all zeros is 4 only. Next we have, this is not 1, else we'll think this. 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 3, 13. 3 here 1 carried. 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 9, 13, 13 plus 2, 15. 5 here 1 carried, 1 plus 1, 2. So what is our answer, children? 253 kilograms, 485 grams. 253 kilograms, this is the kilograms part, 253 kilograms, 485 grams. I hope this is clear. The addition of kilograms and grams. Now if you observe here, this is nothing but 3 kgs 425 grams is equal to 3425 grams. This is grams. Here what did they do? They've converted the whole thing into grams. 3 kgs 425 kilograms. Now we want to convert this into grams. Kilograms into grams. We are converting a higher unit into a lower unit. So we'll multiply. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. So 3 into 1000 is equal to 3000 grams. Plus we already have 425 grams. When we add these two, the answer will be 3425 grams. So like this, children, you can convert each of these into grams and then add all of them together. Or else just now as we have discussed here, how did we do? We have simply written it into kilograms and grams according to their place values. Remember, writing them in the correct place values is very important, children. If you do not write it that way, then your answer will go wrong. Yes, so this is what you have to keep in mind. First, proper conversion of all units of measurement and then writing them in proper place values. If you look at this one here, it is nothing but the point here separates the kilograms and grams. The numbers before the point are kilograms, after the point are grams. Now why are there 3 digits after every point? As we know that 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. In 1000 we have 3 zeros. So we have 3 points after 3 digits after the point. Is this clear, children? Just now we have written, right, this 35,005 grams is nothing but 35.005 kilograms. This will be our kilograms. 35.005 kilograms. That is 35 kilograms and 5 grams. The decimal point here is nothing but it separates the kilograms and grams. So no matter, we have discussed 3 ways of solving the problem. This and the other one that we have done. So no matter whichever method you follow, you should get the correct answer. So children, according to your convenience, whichever method you find it easier, you can follow that. Now question 2, subtract the following. Now addition is done. Let us look at the subtraction. Again, once you are perfect with addition, you can do subtraction also very easily. Now subtract 76 meters, 45 meters and 75 centimeters. Again here 76 meters minus, we'll write the meters and centimeters. 76 meters, 45 meters, 75 centimeters. This is our question. So how will we solve this? We'll make 2 columns, meters and centimeters. In meters, first we have 76 meters minus, for the second term we have 45 meters and 75 centimeters. If you look at the first one, we have nothing in centimeters. So what will we do? We'll write zeros. Yes. Now moving on to the subtraction part. As we do the subtraction normally, first starting from the right side, 0 minus 5 is not possible, so borrow 10 minus 5 5, 9 minus 2 7, 5 minus 5 0, 7 minus 4 3. So what will be our answer, children? This 30 meters 25 centimeters. 30 meters 25 centimeters. See, that will be our answer. Isn't this easy? Once you are perfect with the addition, you can do the subtraction as well. Else, another method. Let me write the question first. What was the another method? Convert them into. Yes, convert them properly into centimeters. Here in the second term we have centimeters. The lowest unit here is centimeters. So we'll convert these both into centimeters. So that would be 76 into 100 centimeters. Why 100? 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Yes. So 76 into 100 centimeters, that is equal to 7600 centimeters. Then coming to our second term, children, 45 into 100 centimeters, that is equal to 4500 centimeters, plus we already have 75 centimeters, that is equal to 4575 centimeters. Now we need to subtract these two terms. 7600 minus 4575. So what will it be again? 0 minus 5 is not possible. We'll borrow 10 minus 5 5, 9 minus 7 2, 5 minus 5 0, 7 minus 4 3. 3025 centimeters. The answer would be 3025 centimeters. If you want to convert it into meters, it would be 30 meters and 25 centimeters. Yes, children. So this is how you subtract the different units of measurement. Coming to another example, 8 liters 750 milliliters minus 3 liters 300 milliliters. This is our question. Liters, milliliters. Now what will be our answer? How will we solve? We'll first arrange them into 2 columns, liters and milliliters. 8, 750. For the second one we have 3 and 300. This is a very simple problem. Yes, both the terms have the exact numbers. Both of them have liters and milliliters, so we can subtract easily and directly. 0 minus 0 0, 5 minus 0 5, 7 minus 3 4, 8 minus 3 5. So what is our answer, children? 5 from the liters column. 5 liters 450 milliliters. 5 liters 450 milliliters. This is our final answer of subtraction. Now 17 grams 56 milligrams from 25 grams and 4 milligrams. What are they saying? What is this? I think this is from the previous one. Yes. This is the subtraction of the previous question. Okay children, don't mind that. Now let us look at this. We are having two terms. We have to subtract 17 grams 56 milligrams from 25 grams and 4 milligrams. And what is the one question that they have added? That is that we need to express our answer in milligrams. Previously we have expressed our answer as given in the question, such as liters, milliliters, or meters, centimeters. But here specifically they have mentioned that we have to express our answer in milligrams only. So what should we do? First we should convert both the terms entirely into milligrams. 17 grams 56 milligrams. We are converting grams into milligrams, a higher unit into a lower unit. So we'll multiply. We need to multiply by how much children? 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams. So 17 into 1000 milligrams, and then we have plus 56 milligrams as it is. We have 17,000 milligrams plus 56 milligrams. Then we have 17,056 milligrams. Conversion of the first term is done. See, 17,056 milligrams. Next, 25 grams 4 milligrams is equal to 25 into 1000 grams plus 25 into 1000 milligrams. We are converting into milligrams. Yes. So plus 4 milligrams, that is equal to 25,000 milligrams plus 4 milligrams, that is equal to 25,004 milligrams. So this is also done. We have converted both. Now what are we left with? Simply we need to subtract the bigger number first. 25,004 minus the smaller number 17,056. It's the normal subtraction. When we subtract both the given terms, the answer is 7,948. And what is the unit of measurement children? Milligrams. 7,948 milligrams is our answer. Yes. Let us look at a few more exercise problems. Yes or no? So for you to be perfect in this addition and subtraction of different units of measurement children, it is better if you practice more and more exercise problems. The more you practice, the more you will be perfect. Like for example, I'll just write the pattern of how to subtract. You have to do the actual subtraction. First question, 23 meters 10 plus 10 meters 3 centimeters. 23 meters plus 10 meters 3 centimeters. Here we have nothing in centimeters, so we'll write 0. So when you add, we'll get our answer. Question B, kilograms and grams. 4 kilograms 250 grams. Next 3 kilograms 950 grams. It is a very simple question. We just have to add. Yes children. Question C, liters and milliliters. Now 1 liter 300 milliliters plus 850 milliliters. We have nothing in the liters column here, so we'll write 0. When we add, we'll get our answer. And coming to question D, centimeters and millimeters. 9 centimeters 4 millimeters plus 2 centimeters 7 millimeters. It is also a very simple question. Now next, subtract the following. First one, meters, centimeters, 15 meters minus 7 meters 40 centimeters. Here while writing 7, make sure that you are writing in the ones column. If you write 7 like this below 1, then your answer will become wrong children. You have to make sure that the place values of the terms are, of the digits are correct. Now here in the above in the upper term we have nothing in centimeters, so we'll write zeros. So now when we subtract, we'll get our answer. Question B, kilograms and grams. 3 kilograms 350 grams minus 1 kilogram 450 grams. We just need to subtract. Yes. Question C, liters and milliliters. 5 liters 400 milliliters minus 3 liters 250 milliliters. When we subtract, we'll get our answer. Coming to question D, centimeters and millimeters. 6 centimeters 4 millimeters minus 4 millimeters and 4 centimeters 8 millimeters. Here in this question D, children, we are having 4 minus 8. It is not possible. So though these are millimeters and centimeters, we can borrow from centimeters. 4 becomes 14, 6 becomes 5. 14 minus 8, 6. 5 minus 4, 1. So the answer would be 1 centimeter, 6 millimeters. 1 centimeter, 6 millimeters. So like this you can borrow. Though we have written them separately as centimeters and millimeters, we can borrow from centimeters as well. I hope this is clear, children. What did we learn in today's class? We have learned how to add and subtract the different units of measurement. Yes. So in the coming class we'll learn more about the multiplication and division of different units of measurement. Yes or no? Okay. I hope today's class was clear. Please visit our website www.aimstoday.in for other information regarding online classes, quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, English classes and coding. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.